What up, everybody, and welcome to another ToyQuest101 Collectors Assemble live here on Friday night. We've been on a hiatus, but we are back after 2 weeks of not having a show. But we're here tonight, and we will be joined, hopefully, by our guest later on, John from Queen Studios, which I'm really excited about to have him on to share some thoughts about Wonderfest. And a couple other announcements that he made. Look at P-Rock's little logo.
Give me a second.
Oh, man. Listen, man, we got a good show. We got a couple new people on the panel joining us. Oh, you guys did that too? You guys are going to make me change mine.
Do what you got to do, fam.
That's dope.
I'm going to need one too.
Yeah, our guy, we had an artist that did it for us, so it was pretty good. But guys, listen, man, I'm excited. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the Micheal Jackson lover that we all love to hear about. Look at Myra. Murray's like, man, forget.
Mm-hmm.
What is up, John?
Yeah, well, good. How are you guys?
Man, listen, I was just telling everybody that we're super excited to have you on. First time ever on Toy Quest 101. I usually got to share a panel with you being on, which was always exciting. But, man, I'm glad to have you on because I feel like timing is everything, right? I've never had you on the show. I've never had Queen Studios on the show. But the timing is perfect because, man, you guys literally came out with just fire for Wonderfest, man. A lot of crazy announcements after being a little bit silent for a while, and now we know why. And then you hit us with another bomb the other day, which we're going to talk about. But before we jump in, let me just say hi to our panel real quick here. And then later on, we'll go into the chats. But first, I want to start with Josh because Josh just recently received something from Queen Studios, and it is massive. It's right behind him. Josh, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? I'm excited to be here as always. Always great to talk with John whenever he's able to come on one of these shows. And I gotta say, John, I love it, man. You guys absolutely killed it on this half scale right here.
Can we get a close up? Can we get some like? Hold on, let me put them here real quick.
Nice,
man. This
there it is,
bro. That is
fire.
Oh my god,
that's clean, bro. That's
so
nice.
clean.
It's Iron Man. It's all
Shut
right.
up, P-Rock. Get out of here.
Hayden. Oh, this is Iron Man?
Wow.
P-Rock's not a fan of Iron Man, but listen, you cannot like this. This is amazing. Josh, what do you think about it?
Gotta watch my review.
Oh, he's got a review out for it. All right.
There you go.
Dude, watch the review.
It's bigger than my 8-year-old.
Yeah. He stood up next to it. I was like, oh my goodness. But man, that thing is off the hook. I love it. You also made a purchase a couple days ago, right? Or yesterday, right?
Oh no, this morning.
Oh, this morning. I'm sorry. He made a purchase this morning.
The third scale Mark 7, the battle damage all the way, man.
Let's go.
She picked it up. Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. All right. And then next to him, congratulations, by the way, Josh. We have Aaron, the first time here on Toy Quest 101. My guy, we got to hang out at New York Comic Con, and he also has something. This time, he has the Joker. How do you like that Joker, man?
By yours truly.
Yes, that's
awesome.
right.
One of the best pieces I got. Thank you, John. Thank you.
Nice, man.
Looking forward to talking about you guys today.
That's awesome, dude. That's a very popular piece. I know Mario got it too. But let's move to the Iron Man hater / Prince lover. P-Rock in the building. P-Rock, what's up, dude?
I'm not an Iron Man hater. I always tell you I don't hate Iron Man. I never liked the character.
Hate is such a strong word, isn't it, P-Rock?
Yeah, exactly. I don't hate anybody.
Listen.
Yeah, come on, man.
What's up with you, P-Rock?
I hate myself sometimes. That's about it. But
Oh.
no.
You good, dude?
So what's up? Thanks for having me here, John. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for you but a salute. That's all I have. I don't have anything from your company.
He's all right with that. He's all right with a salute.
So there we go. Nice seeing you again, John. I'm excited, man. It's been a long week, so the weekend's finally here. The night's here. This is a pregame for LWO later on tonight at 10:30 on Profi Channel.
You better not be late, dude. You're already here, bro.
I'm leaving at 10.
You better come straight over.
No, I'm leaving at 10. 10's my deadline. I'm leaving here at 10 so I can be on time.
All right. And we got the Todd father, Todd, joining us as well. What's up, Todd?
Not much. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk about Queen Studios. I'm excited to talk to John. He's great.
Go.
So thanks for having me.
Awesome, man. Glad to have you here as always. And of course, Professor Mario in the building. What's up, Mario?
What's going on, fam? Happy Friday night. Happy Saturday morning, John. It's great to see everybody today. And yeah, looking forward to tonight's discussion, man.
Let's go. Mario, I thought you were going to do some change outs in the back. What happened?
There's been a slight change of plans. And because of that, I've created some extra work for myself. So things are kind of on hold for a minute.
Always.
Yeah.
All right, man. Listen, let's get this show on the road because I do not want to waste any time. But we're going to touch first on some of the things that dropped during Wonderfest. So, Josh, if you don't mind showing what we're going to talk about first. And, man, like I said before, John, you guys dropped some fire, man. I think the internet broke, man, that day. So many great things. Like, I don't think you missed anything at all as far as, not hitting a specific goal for your customers and stuff. I mean, look at this setup to begin with over there. It's amazing. Just a lot of hype around a lot of things. And I mean, this display is great. I mean, I'm hoping one day you guys come back, maybe to New York Comic-Con or something, but this is ridiculous. Look at this. Crazy setup.
It's amazing.
Crazy. So how did you guys make out? What did you guys hear, when you started announcing and dropping all these things that we're going to be talking about today? How was the feedback in the community? Did you guys receive it well? I know there was maybe some different feedback at Wonderfest because it was live, and then the feedback you got from everybody, watching from home. But how was that for you guys?
Overall, it's pretty good. There's two different audiences. There's one for the statues and busts and one for the figures.
Mm-hmm.
With the figures in particular, there's a lot of feedback about the newer pieces, the prototypes. But I think this year there was a lot of discussion whether we should show the prototypes or not. But based on the response on Aragorn, we just said, okay, let's just do it. Because last year at Thailand, I think it was, and I don't think we showed it in the US, but in Thailand we showed an early Aragorn. And people were just roasting us online. And then we came back like 3 or 4 months later with a better version. I was like, whoa, they changed it. So that's why we showed a lot of the early prototypes for Inart. And it was mixed feedback, but mostly positive. And then for Queen Studios, almost all good. I didn't see anything negative. Like the Terminator sold out now. It's really popular.
Oh, yes.
I saw it.
We've got the Dark Knight with the armory, which is absolutely incredible. But it's just really expensive, but we've got 2 different options as well. So yeah, in general, it's really good. We're really happy with it. And the reason why we go all out is because it's only 2 hours from our office. So it's easier for us to get all the prototypes and samples there.
Dude, that's awesome. We're going to touch a little bit on the figures after we talk about the statues. Mario's going to take over that part. But I do want to add that it's interesting because when we were talking about them, it was a lot of people don't understand, and I was one of them as well, that those are prototypes. And I feel like you guys just want to get it out there so you could see so people could see what's in store for them, right? So then sometimes a lot of people online take that and don't know, and they're like, oh, this is, this could be done better. Well, obviously this is just to kind of it's a teaser almost, right? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, just show what we're working on so people know, oh yeah, this is what they say they're doing. And if there's any feedback, we can catch it early on rather than wait until like the PO week and then they say, oh, we should have done this, we should have done that. It's better to get that feedback early.
Yeah, and I think that's what I learned, right? So and Mario, and a couple of the other guys did a good job explaining that when we had our show on his show on Monday, and we talked about that stuff because it's better to show, kind of tease what you guys have, get the feedback, and get it right the first time around than like what you said. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't take into consideration or might just not even know. So, like I said, I'm guilty of it. I didn't know. You know what I mean? It's something that I learned with these guys. And, that's another reason why, we like having companies on the show to kind of explain that. Because I don't think, a lot of people know that. And these are things that we learn, in the hobby. And but like I said, it was really it's really interesting, all the stuff that you talk about, from the sidelines, and then when you see it in person and stuff like that. So that's really cool. But we'll get into Inart in a little bit. Let's talk about these statues, Josh. What are you gonna show first? We talking Terminator first, or yeah?
Just kind of go in line of what was shown at Wonderfest. Just kind of go through these briefly.
Listen, so this was crazy, John. Like I'm a huge fan of Arnold, man, and it was funny because the only thing we were arguing about on the show is whether or not we're going to display it with glasses on or without the glasses, because like it is so good. And we had a lot of great feedback from the community, from the viewers, from just everybody in general. I think you guys knocked this out of the park. This is so good. Everything from the small details that tell a story in the base all the way to the portrait itself. I mean, this did incredible. And you said this already sold out?
Yeah, so it sold out yesterday pretty much. So we've been taking orders from our retailers around the world, and we've been selling on our website. And then yesterday was told we've got low stock now, so it's sold out pretty much.
This is crazy.
Yeah, John. When this piece was revealed, man, you had not only the statue community, talking, but even everybody in the 6 scale community, because there's really not that much anything newer in regard to the Terminator, especially Terminator 2. It's really beloved amongst a lot of my friends, and everybody was going hype over it. And I know a few 6 scale collectors that actually ordered this piece also, man. So
right, okay.
Yeah, great release, man.
So John, real quick, is this considered a prototype, or is like the final product right here?
So the head sculpt is the actual head sculpt that we'll just try and recreate. The body is like a 3D print, but we'll be using polystone, which is just normal. That's what we do. The hands are silicone as well. So this is exactly how it'll look when it comes out.
Nice. Very nice.
Damn.
Now,
how long from conception to prototype? Like, when did you guys start working on this?
So this one was supposed to show at SDCC. That was
we were there, Todd. Damn, we were there.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
We've been working on this for about 18 months.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So like 2021 or 2022?
End
I guess
of
2022.
Around beginning of 2022, around that time.
Got it. Wow. Yeah.
So that reminds me, guys, my little P's and Q's for the people in the audience watching. Obviously, we're gonna ask some questions later on, but of course, there's not always questions that could be answered. So just be very mindful of some of the things that you guys ask, because we can dodge those questions, because we don't want to get anybody in trouble. And like this, surprises come in all shapes and forms, and this was a good one, man. This is freaking awesome.
We saw not that long ago an actual working, I guess, factory sample of an animatronic.
Yes, we did
with an Arnold Schwarzenegger bust. Was that actually considered, or I'm assuming it was Queen Studios, because this release was kind of close coincide with this. Were you guys also considering, because I remember you also mentioned it, that you were working on animatronic, but was this like one of the pieces that was being considered as animatronic, or just a standard bust?
It's still being debated right now. That's from like a leak from our factory, and it's something that there's a company in North China that specializes in animatronics. So they used our head sculpt to show how it would work, and it's something that we want to do. But we asked the licensor about it, and they said it requires extra rights, which we didn't know about. So that's why we've not gone ahead. Yeah, that's why we've not gone ahead straight away. We'd have to get extra rights for that. But there's a company that has shown it's possible and can be done well. So we're debating now, because people have already ordered it. So we've got to think about the right thing to do. And that's what the plan is. Just hold on.
Taking back off the animatronic thing. So if you guys can do it, you said there's a company that can do it well. Is there like a life, like longevity?
Lifespan?
Lifespan. There we go. It's like, do they give you like a kind of lifespan for now, or?
So if that's the problem with like anything electronic, it can go wrong. But we'd sell really low numbers, and we'd offer a guarantee on that. But because it's the big head movements, they said that it's unlikely to cause any like real problems. It's the small mechanical movements, like if we did any finger movements where there's fine that's where they'd have the big issues. But like big head movements should be fine.
Well, not more the
but
movement, more of like the actual silicone, like the longevity. Like say the mouth or the eyes
ye-
moving, like the tearing, maybe of the silicone over.
so the eyes
wear and
wouldn't
tear.
move. Yeah, the eyes wouldn't move. I think the head should be okay because it's the platinum silicone. So it's the highest quality version. It could, if you keep moving it all the time, it could cause issues over time. But from what we've been told, it shouldn't. It's not too big a movement where it's twisting and holding in position.
I just thought about, man, if you actually do get the animatronic going for this piece or another Terminator piece, man, that I think it was a deleted scene where John tries to get the Terminator to smile. If you guys could pull that off, man, that should
Listen, so we talked about the leaked animatronic, and it was debatable. We had a debate about it, a good one, and I guess the biggest question for if that were to happen, which obviously we don't know, but if it were to happen, what would collectors feel about having that in their house? And the question popped up whether breakage and shipping and how long it's going to last, but we even guessed maybe a warranty like you just said, or some sort of insurance on it, which I thought was cool. But another thing that I tried to convey was that these companies that do these animatronics and stuff, they're gonna do their best to make sure they bring out the best possible product out. And especially if they're gonna be partnering up with Queen Studios, they're definitely not gonna drop the ball with something like that. And I try to tell everybody too, you're not gonna have that thing on all day 24/7, right? So I think we got mixed feedback. I think we saw people that were like, now it's considered a prop versus possibly like a collector's statue or anything like that. But then there were some people that were open to it. Like me, I think the idea of having an animatronic, Terminator is just setting the bar to a different level. And even if you want to consider it a prop, I'm okay with that. I thought it was cool. Super creepy though, because it looked amazing and it looked, just like Arnold. But man, that would really, I think, in my personal opinion, I don't know what you guys feel like, but I think it'll work, especially if you have a low ES and if you want to try, opening doors with a character. I think this is the best character to do it with, to be honest with you. But I really hope you guys pull it off. And when you mean rights, you mean like a different license to acquire the moving parts?
So we've got the license, but they can get really in the weeds in like what's included in the contract. So certain contracts will be like, oh, you can use this material, but not this material. It can do this, but it can't do that. So for this one, we'd have to. The argument is that it was no longer a bust if it can move. It's something else. So
it's
we
a
just
prop.
have to get extra rights.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that the feedback that we got from a lot of viewers, in the chats when we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. But listen, the future is bright. We'll see what happens. It's good to hear that you guys were considering it and stuff. So, hey, that's good for me. Now, I'm gonna go ahead. Brenton has a question. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just jump on this one real quick because this kind of also, was something that arrived if there was an animatronic, pricing and all that. But his question kind of just overall with everything. How does Queen Studio determine pricing in the current market? Are you afraid of pricing 1/3 too high? And he's probably talking about the new Marvel lineup, which we're probably going to talk about later on. But the general question is pricing now in this market. What are you guys looking at when it comes to things like that?
Yeah, the pricing is always tricky. Like, what is the right price to charge? But we've got to cover our costs. And the reason why the Mark III is more expensive because it costs more to make. That's the main. We're not making. I think there's the feeling of people assume, just because you guys are charging more money, you're making more money. But that doesn't always necessarily happen because the material costs for us go up. We have like a profit margin that we try to reach. And if we don't sell enough statues, then maybe we won't reach that profit margin anyway. So we can actually lose money on certain releases. So we've got to balance that when we're releasing something. But the main thing is we've got to price it appropriately so that we get some money back so we can then reinvest in our next license, our next collectibles, and also pay our wages. So that there's no real way we can do it much cheaper than what we've done it. And the lighting effect and the height of the 1/3 scale, it's actually quite close to the half scale, really. So that's why it's a little bit more expensive. And the problem is right now is the economy globally is not good. So we know there's going to be a lot of people that won't order. And it's just the way it is. We've got contracts with Marvel. We've got to develop collectibles. So we've really got to just go ahead. We've made way less this year than last year or the year before. And it's because of the market, really. And they're just going to make less, but keep the quality high and just make sure that Queen Studios is one of the best studios around. That's what our focus is now.
Hey, well said.
I
I mean,
know you
listen,
said-
I get it because we're all in the same boat. You know, obviously we want to get the best things at the best price, but we also got to be conscious of what's going on in the world and things like that. And these statues aren't getting worse; they're getting better. So you would think that, you know, some of the pricing is going to be a little bit more. You know what I mean? So it makes total sense. I got a couple other questions here. I don't want to get too much into the comments yet, but real quick, I want to say he's talking about. I want to say he's talking about this one. If they go ahead with the animatronics, will there be an upgrade option if you guys do get the green light? I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, so that's why we haven't announced anything just yet, because there's two things we need to consider. One, the contract, and can we get it done with Studio Canal? And the second part is, how do we give people the option to upgrade? Because it would be very limited, based on what you guys were saying as well. Because it's animatronic, we wouldn't want to do a really high ES. We probably want to keep it, I don't know, maybe 50, 60. So how do we just decide who can upgrade? Those are the things we've got to really think about. So that's why we've not made any particular announcement just yet. But there would be the option for someone that's already bought.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think that's fair as well. So real quick, before we move on to the next thing, Aaron, I know you're new to the show, but I wanted to get your thoughts on this bust, man. What do you think?
I think this is probably one of the best like statues busts I've ever seen, especially of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I just wish I had the space, but down the line, when I get a house, I might have to pick this up.
Hey, you sell these little 6-scale figures, bro. You get these real men things like the statue, buddy.
You know, he knows
Whoa, dude. Whoa.
Easy.
No, I'm kidding, bro. I saw him at New York Comic Con. I said the same thing, bro. I said the same
John,
thing.
real quick, you mentioned that you got the Marvel license. Is that going to be for statues only or figures also?
Statues only at the moment. We spoke with Marvel last year about figures, and right now the contract's probably not possible to get. Maybe in a couple of years' time, when they're up for renewal with the existing partners, we can try again. But right now, it's not possible.
Okay.
Nice.
Would they be movie based figures? Is that what we were trying to do?
Yeah, movie based.
Okay.
We've asked about comic as well, but they're just not interested right now.
Got
it. So, Aaron, you said you would get this, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, I like it. So he said something interesting. He said it was one of the best that he's seen. I want to go ahead and say this is probably statue of the year, to be honest with you.
For real.
He said something even more interesting to me, that he was just more worried about space than the money. Like, look at this little ball.
Oh, yeah, you bought it like
Yeah.
that. That is true.
He
He did
bought
say
it
that.
hard.
He did say that.
Yeah.
But listen, I think this is statue of the year, man. I think everybody, whether they're a figure collector, statue collector, Arnold fan, no matter what, collector period, I think this is definitely in contention of statue of the year for sure. This is one of the best pieces we've seen. Todd, what did you think of this when they rolled this out? What were your initial reaction?
Amazing. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. Like you said, statue of the year. I will have one for myself, and I think it's amazing.
Okay.
You don't really need. I mean, the best thing for me, aside from just the statue, is amazing. It tells the story. It's the beginning, the middle, and the end. The beginning is when he's like this. He's nude, the nude figure, the controversial nude figure, which I'm into. And then the main bust is like the middle of the movie, and then in the back you have the statue of the end of the movie. It's the whole story of T-800 of the Arnold Schwarzenegger in one statue. It's amazing. The concept is amazing. And like the first time, like with the Joaquin Phoenix bust, they had the small statue of Joaquin Phoenix like getting ready. I thought that was amazing. And they're just each time with these busts, they're just, you know, upping the ante every single time. And this one is my favorite. Not only because like I love Terminator 2, but just because of how much detail is in the base as well. And again, it tells the whole entire story of T-800 Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
Todd, this will be in the gallery, right?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Awesome.
I'm happy you
I
said
can't
that, 'cause
wait to
I
come
never-
over, man, and record everything. It's gonna be nice.
I'm happy you
Can I come-
mentioned that,
can I come
Todd,
here?
'cause I didn't see it that way. Like the whole story thing is true. I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
the whole story. It's
Yeah.
his
The whole thing.
story.
'Cause I didn't
Yeah.
see. I don't remember. I don't think I saw the third one probably. With the
Oh,
bird.
dude, you and
No,
Mario
the-
need to
you
like
mean the
get
third-
together and watch a
You
movie.
mean the
Dude,
third
I've
movie?
seen the third one, man.
No,
Why
I think
you bringing
I
me
saw the
that?
third one. I forgot which one was the one with the girl. The one with the girl I didn't
It's
see.
okay. It's an okay movie.
Listen,
Okay.
Which one with the girl? That's like the fourth or fifth one.
There's a bunch with girls now.
The first one that no, like she was like the main.
The girl Terminator.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
the
third
girl
one.
Terminator.
Yeah, that's number 3. That's number 3.
Yeah, see,
the
sorry. I
Terminator-
think I didn't really see that one.
the
all the way through.
Terminatrix or something. Yeah, it's okay.
Terminatrix.
so I got 2 more questions before we move on to the next one. They're gonna be for John. John, my question to you is, if you were to have this Terminator bust, would you display it with the glasses or without the glasses? Look at his face. He's like,
I don't know. Maybe
Right?
1 week on, 1 week off.
Wow,
Exactly.
that's a
You
good.
can't. You have
You
the
can like
option.
wear the glasses yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
You don't need to like just have it one thing all the time. You got the
yeah.
option.
Change it up.
They're removable.
He said every day but weekends. He said that's
Yeah.
awesome.
See,
Yeah.
Mario with glasses.
So my other question, and I was always curious of this. Obviously, it's Arnold. Have you guys shown? Has Arnold seen this? And if he has, what was his feedback? Like, what was his reaction when he saw this?
Not this one. He saw our battle damage one we did in 2018.
Hmm.
He saw that at a show in Czech Republic, I think, or somewhere in Europe. And I think the feedback was really good. But he gets sent this kind of stuff all the time. But I don't think ever this quality. He's had to have signed off on the likeness rights, but until he gets like a physical copy, which we contractually we need to send him samples, but I don't know if he gets one. If there's a way for us to reach out, we'd love for him to reach out and sign it,
Yeah.
because Robert Patrick saw our T1000 last year in France, and he signed that bust, and then he signed some stuff for the team here, and he was really impressed with it, and he
Nice.
knows who we are. So it just means the world to us when they see it as well. So hopefully we get to meet him one day, and then
So you know what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna clip this, and we're gonna tag him, and I'm gonna put the video of the bust, and we're gonna tag him, and we're gonna make sure that he sees this, and hopefully he answers. That would be dope. But
so, yeah.
I was always curious to that, man, like to get his reaction. And obviously, again, timing is everything. His documentary just came out on Netflix. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was freaking
Awesome.
amazing.
Really
I
good.
saw it twice already. It was really good, very motivational. And then to see this again, timing everything, you guys really knocked this one out the park. But yeah, we're gonna clip that. We're gonna make sure my man sees that. For
There,
sure.
there is another option. Another option is that we just camp outside of Gold's gym, which one he goes to, and then just camp out there with the bus, and then hope he
Well, I
comes
have
in one day.
I have a better one. Our friend that won our giveaway last year for the Magneto that me and Todd decided to give away actually has run into him a couple times because he works out with him. So maybe
Okay.
we'll go ahead and reach out to him and see what happens. But that would be cool to make that happen, man. Just to get a reaction. I'm sure he's gonna be like, "What the heck?" He's gonna be thrown back, man. But yeah, we got to make that happen. But yo, let's move on. What else we got next, Josh?
Well, this next one, since we're talking about bus, let's just go ahead and do this for P Rock and El Profesoro.
Oh, let's go.
Michael Jackson.
John, you know you gotta get Prince out now, right? You gotta give us a Purple Rain, dude. I mean, can I personally commission one, please? Or P Rock and I will
We
put
could,
it
we
on
could
it.
try.
All right,
There's
thank
enough
you.
people
All
interested.
man.
I have it on record that John says that Michael Jackson is better than
You ain't got shit on
Prince.
record, homie.
so. We have that on record, so we're not gonna fall back on Prince. But man, this just came out today for PO. Am I correct?
Yeah, I don't know what date it is. Yeah, yesterday our time.
He said he doesn't know what day it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's either today or yesterday. This was another one that had a lot to talk about. Obviously, on this show, for whatever reason, we have this argument of Prince and Michael Jackson, and timing is everything because we get this Thriller bust of Michael Jackson. looked pretty neat. The conversation with this was probably the face. It looks like him. Sometimes it's a little scary because he kind of looks a little different. I'm not sure, but I think it's hard to kind of like get his accuracy of his face because he's changed his face so many times. But John, I'm curious, what's the feedback you got on
Hey,
this
you never
guy?
said it before. See, you never said it before.
I've never said
This was
what?
probably-
He changed his face a lot. See, now you're taking jabs at Michael yourself.
That I've never said he changed. Bro, he's gone through so many
I
changes.
know, I've
on his
known
face.
that, but you never said that before.
I've never said that. I'll
we
send you
gotta
the
go
clip.
back and reiterate which version of Michael Jackson is better than Prince.
Oh, we're gonna do
There we
that?
go. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's version
jeez.
A, B, C, D. You got
Hold
all
on.
the alphabets.
Hold on, I got you.
No.
I got you. But what was the feedback you got on this guy?
Very mixed. It's quite a controversial bust, this one. One, because of Michael Jackson's controversial in some ways. Two, because of the look. A lot of people say it looks quite creepy. And then there's a handful of people that say it looks good. So I think originally when we signed up with the licensor, we were hoping to do more around the werewolf, the zombie version, and do that kind of stuff. But we were like directed in this direction. We didn't even want to do the smile. We were asked to do the smile. So it's not the final piece we wanted, but we're about 90% happy. We still think the head sculpt needs work. A lot of people are right. On some angles, it looks okay. Some angles, it doesn't. It's just how it is. The problem is the contract. When you sign to create collectibles, you've got like a limited contract. So this one's coming up. So there's not enough time to continue with development. So that's why we've gone ahead and displayed this early piece. The original plan was to show SDCC alongside Terminator, but we've held off to try and make this bust even better.
So we talked about, obviously we talked about this because of our little arguments here and there every show, I swear. But and everything you said was exactly what we talked about. So when I originally saw that, I was super happy to see Michael Jackson, especially with the Thriller, right? I think that's super iconic. The jacket's iconic. But for me, the face was like a little off, and I couldn't tell what it is. I didn't know if it was a smirk. One thing that I would have loved to see is if maybe they put the context, at the end of the video where he turns around and he's got like the werewolf eyes. I think that would have been matching the smile a little bit better. A lot of people wanted the werewolf thing. I think that would have been cool, or like you said, the zombie. I still think they did a pretty good job with it, but I do agree with some people where I think it's just a little freaky sometimes when you're looking at it. But I think it's still a job well done. I'm sure people are going to buy it. He's an icon, a legend, one of the best, obviously. We talk about it all the
creepy
time.
if you had this in your room and watching you sleep at night.
Oh, dude, it's so creepy.
I mean, wouldn't that be a compliment?
About the
That's
shower,
so
and that's what you
creepy.
see
Yeah,
first. What the heck?
Every life-size bust is creepy.
I know.
Exactly.
So
The
that's
Terminator's
definitely
creepy. The Terminator's
This
This
creepy.
one has a whole other creepy factor to it because of the smile, though.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, to me, I mean, looking at this piece, man, I think the likeness is there. I just think the hair, it's a little too short.
It's
From
the
most
hair.
angles that I've seen, it's the hair. I mean, I think the likeness is there.
Well, that's the question I
think
have
the
with the hair
likeness
too. Yeah, go ahead, Mar. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, dude. I'm done.
No, were you?
Go ahead.
Go P-Rock.
No, because he mentioned the hair. Like, is that hair gonna have, like, obviously gonna have to take more care of this hair. Like, is it gonna have the durability to stay like that throughout a long period of time?
Bro, brush it. Get your brush out and brush that shit like it's your child, bro.
What? That's even creepier now. See,
Bro, you don't. You literally was talking about how you guys with rooted hair, you go and style it and all that. You don't
I
think
never
you
said
style
that.
this? You didn't say
guys.
that.
Now you're being racist right now. You guys.
What do you mean racist? What are you talking about? Listen, I'm sure. So, John, can you style this hair? Is that something you recommend? Is that what do you think?
Probably. It might need some because when you package it, you're gonna have to put we'll put a bag over the top of the head to keep the silicone from scratching. But it should come pre-styled, and we'll use hairspray to hold everything in place. And usually it holds.
Shit. All right.
It's only when you start to mess around with things that it can start to lose its hold. But it can be styled. We've styled it. We can make videos and show people how to do it. It's not as much upkeep as you think. The thing is dust, really. If you buy this, you probably have to put it in like a case just to keep the dust off of it. Otherwise, then it would take more upkeep.
Pro tip. That's good. Todd, you gonna have this in the gallery, or is it too scary?
It's too creepy. No,
Oh man.
no, maybe I will. I mean, I want to have all the busts, honestly, that Queen has made in the gallery. So I have most of them already. So, and maybe I'll just put some contacts in there, customize.
Could do, yeah. Custom's a solution because we can't do it. There's still licensor restrictions. I think it's the smile that throws the lightness off and throws it off for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And maybe we should have argued harder, but this is the way the licensor wanted it.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it came out good, man. I would definitely put contacts on it though if I had it, for sure. Hands down. Josh, what do you think about this, bud?
It looks great, but like I said, all I can think of is like when you're getting out of the shower or you're going to sleep at night, you're just smiling at it. Like,
Are you gonna put it? You're gonna put it in your bathroom?
No,
why would this be in your bathroom? Get out of the shower.
In my bedroom, we have our a bathroom in our bedroom. So if somebody has like me and then they have their bust in their bedroom, we gotta creepy it, like smiling at you while you're getting dressed. I don't know.
Just put a
I think if you had like if you had a dope like stereo room with like a dope stereo, listening room, that'd be sick.
Yeah, for a music studio, this would be dope.
Yeah.
As far as the music goes, though, it's fantastic. I mean, it's typical Queen Studios greatness. They always kill it with these silicone busts. I think they did a great job. Now you just got to do a Prince one for P-Rock.
Yeah.
Just P-Rock?
I mean, honestly. Have you?
How dare you, sir?
Have you thought of doing other musicians like the Beatles?
Or like Kurt Cobain?
What about Elvis?
Kurt Cobain would be a good one.
Elvis is a good one.
Kurt Cobain? That'd be interesting. But have you guys thought of any? Have you guys, discussed anyone else or no?
We are thinking about like an icons line where it would be like iconic people, iconic actors, just the actors or the musicians. Like a Jimi Hendrix is iconic.
Hell yeah, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
But the problem is you've got to tap into, maybe even Ozzy Osbourne. You'd have to tap into that specific collector group, and it just takes a lot of time and effort. And right now, we'd have to build those markets. It's really difficult to do. Mm-hmm. Like I've seen customs. There's an Instagram called Godlike Statues, and they've got 2-pack. I think they're made, which looks really cool. Mm-hmm. But again, we'd have to find that audience, and it's a lot of work. So we're trying to have like the crossover. Like Micheal Jackson's everyone knows Micheal Jackson, so it's a bit of crossover. Yeah. Maybe if we did like a LeBron James or
no.
Michael Jordan.
No LeBron James.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. Yeah,
you wasting your money. No LeBron. Yeah, Kobe. Yes, Kobe.
You about to start a riot, bro?
No LeBron.
Elton John. Danny Lee with Elton John.
That's
a good one.
Elvis could do okay as well. There's a lot of Elvis fans, but we'd have to find the guys.
Yeah.
Do y'all think a Kurt Cobain would do good?
For a $5,000 bus, I don't know.
Not that price point. I don't think so. Yeah. Maybe figures or statues. Like Blitzway's doing that now, right?
Yeah, the statues. Did well. The statues did very well, and the figures did well. But yeah, when you get to $5,000, price range.
Yeah, it cuts a lot of people out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. Listen, that would be cool though. I think the musician line like that would be good. I know my brother's a big Johnny Hendrix fan, so that would be
Johnny Hendrix. I like Johnny Hendrix.
Johnny Hendrix.
I still Jimmy
Hendrix. Sorry, Jimi Hendrix. You guys are assholes.
Hey! You did it to me too.
Jimi Hendrix.
And I didn't even say that.
Johnny Hendrix.
That's because I was looking at John's name when I was trying to say JimiHendrix. My bad. I apologize. We're gonna clip that.
But Johnny Hendrix.
Yellow Rain.
Yellow Rain.
Oh no.
Oh man. All right. Let's Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson.
I messed up.
Yeah, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali. Again, that'd be awesome.
Ooh, if you guys did a Scarface, man, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say Scarface. Something like that would be pretty sick.
Cliff Burton. What's happened? Now everybody's making fun of me. All right, moving on. Next thing. What do we got?
So moving on is something that I'm personally very excited about, and that is the announcement of the third scale Marvel line that you guys announced.
Ooh, this is gonna be
like you guys are hurting my wallet already.
So clearly, this thing came out. This got announced a couple days ago. Again, timing is everything, which I thought was awesome. And you see a couple people in here. You see Iron Man, the Hulk. I want to say that's Thor, and maybe Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
So
thought that was Wonder Woman for a minute.
Yeah. No, Wonder Woman. No damn Wonder Woman. People thought that was Loki at first. That's
I thought
what,
it was Loki.
Yeah.
So are these the first 4 characters you guys are doing, or do you guys have ideas for other ones, like say Spider-Man or Captain America?
These are the first ones we'll make. We get a lot of comments saying that we always make Spider-Man, so we'll probably hold back on Spider-Man for a little bit. But these are the first ones, and the plan is to make these out of silicone as well.
Oh, okay. Are you guys? So are all these going to be from the first Avengers movie, or are they from separate movies?
I haven't seen the line list, so I'd have to check that. I'm not sure.
Are any of these? Have any of these been sculpted or?
They're in development now. The Hulk, we've got the 3D sculpt done, just not done the silicone yet. They've been working on the Scarlet Witch head sculpt, and Thor, I don't think so just yet. I think he's still in concept.
So these are all silicone and rooted hair.
Yep. Other than
Wow.
Iron Man, of course.
Right.
And these are all the final poses. This is like a prototype, or this is like the final pose?
So this is just a teaser, just to show people this is what we're working on. Third scale. So the issue is that half scales, a lot of people say is too big. So we sold the half scale Captain America, which I think Josh had. We've got the half scale Spider-Man, but a lot of people say it's too big. Quarter scale to do silicone, you start to lose the lightness. It's really difficult. So third scale is that sweet spot between size and lightness. So that's why we're developing these right now. A lot of people asking, well, why have we not finished the quarter scale line? Maybe we'll come back to that later, but we want to develop the third scale as well. So we're going to make less collectibles each year. So just a couple of these each year.
So is half scale like pretty much done at this point, at least for the foreseeable future?
Iron Man, there'll be some more Iron Man because we started with the Iron Man armors anyway, and we might pick it up later down the line. But right now, we've probably next year we might have some more half scale Iron Man. But other than that, it's going to be more third scale and 1-to-1 busts.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay. All right. I'll go with Todd. What do you think about this new 1/3 announcement from Queen? You think it's going to be popular? What do you think the feedback's going to be with this? I know I know Josh just purchased one. Do you think this is going to be something that's going to be very popular for Queen Studios?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Mark 7's, most people's favorite Iron Man. There was that scare about the price, but I don't know where they got those prices from. Like some random person posted the wrong prices, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!" But that was wrong. So the price, I guess, for 1/3 is getting close to higher than other companies, but it is also in line with like Legendary Beast and stuff like that. So and also at the same time you have this crazy like flame effect and it's like floating. So I do think the price is justified for sure. And yeah, I think it's awesome. I personally am not an Iron Man collector, but I own the half scale Iron Man. I think it's amazing, and I'll probably get this for the gallery as well because it's pretty awesome. And as a lot of people were discussing, battle damaged or clean, I don't know. It's pretty hard to decide, honestly. It's really hard to decide.
It is. I think that was
amazing.
Something that was being debated on our Facebook group. But I'll probably go down the line for this. Mario, battle version or regular?
Shit, both.
Both.
I know.
Can I have both?
Dude, it's hard to say.
It is hard.
I mean, I'm usually one for battle damage.
The clean looks.
The
clean
this
is
might
just so
help a
nice.
lot of people. Are any of the other third scales going to have any like battle damage to them, to where the battle damage will look like it's in place? Because I think that's people's issues. Like people are going to go for clean because the other ones might be cleaner versus this one.
Yeah, I think it's individual preference. The other ones are unlikely to have the battle damage. But if you're just looking for a standalone piece, then the battle damage looks awesome. If you're looking to like create like a set, then you probably would want to go around the clean route. But we want to offer both options so collectors have that choice.
Is there a reason why you guys why you choose certain Iron Man that you make to have the battle damage clean option, or is it just like the main suits you do that with?
Main
Just because-
suits usually. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot to do, so I get it. But I was just curious.
So I got a question here. Can we please get a Tony Stark with an Iron Man? Will there be a Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt with Iron Man in the possible future for 1/3?
Yeah, we get asked this all the time, and I think if we ever did a Tony Stark, it's like a license to print money, just because so few people have done it, and I think we could do it justice. But getting the rights now is really, really difficult because he's not in the MCU anymore, and I think his contract's up. So it's just gonna be really, really hard. We've been asking for years already, and we've not got anywhere. So it's not looking likely.
Gotcha. I see. I didn't even realize that, with him not being in the MCU, that had a factor in it too. That's interesting. Aaron, if you were to get one, would it be battle damage or regular?
Probably battle damage.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
The battle damage looks awesome as a standalone piece. I think.
Yeah, I think I would probably get the battle damage. I think it looks really nice. I think they did a good job.
Dude, I appreciate all the detail work that's actually done in the flame effect.
Dude,
you really don't see too many, like all the black char that's in there too, and the different shades of the orange and the red and the yellow.
Mm-hmm. And that's a light up feature as well, correct?
In this picture right here, is the clean one lit up, the base, or no?
It's hard to tell. It should be. It's hard to tell because it's really small. I'm mute on my phone. It's hard to see from
it. No, I think it's the angle of the picture if it were to be on, but it doesn't look on because his chest piece doesn't look on either.
Well, yeah, yeah, exactly. The eyes but so it's. I was gonna say if it's not lit up, it still looks good.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is awesome. The bottom of the base looks like it is lit up, but the top part of the flames does not. So I don't know, but it looks good without the light, is what I'm saying. So that's a plus because sometimes you get a light up piece that only looks good lit up. So yeah.
Dude, I love the LED features on anything. So, and if it's gonna look like anything like the one that Josh just showed, the half scale, if it's like that, man, this is gonna look really good as well in hand. So very popular piece.
This line is what's throwing off my whole half scale plan.
You guys got Josh in like a tobacco because he has no idea what to do. He's been hitting me up for the past couple of days. What should I do? Should I just keep going with the half scale? Should I go to 1/3? What should I do? I keep telling him just sub me the Iron Man he's got now, and we'll figure it out later. But he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do that.
Just say, man, that I'm excited to receive my review sample for this thing, man. Thank you. I want to thank you right now in advance,
dude. That would be dope.
No, I was telling Miguel, like I was waiting to see if you guys have any plans for a 3rd scale Spider-Man, because that's going to determine if I get that half scale Iron Spider you guys have, which for whatever reason didn't seem like it got a lot of attraction at the event. Did a lot of people give you feedback on that while you guys were there, or because there wasn't
half scale Spider-Man?
Yes, the half scale one.
A lot of people like the masked portrait, but they're not big fans of the pose. The unmasked portrait does look awesome, but again, Tom Holland's not everyone's favorite Spider-Man, so that's another thing. The pose is the thing a lot of people weren't fans of, but the sales were good, and people that have bought it are happy with it. So if you bought it, then your comments are probably it's yours essentially. So if you're happy, then we're happy. If it's not for everyone, not everyone's gonna like. That's the problem with statues. If we get the pose slightly wrong, someone's not gonna buy it. Whereas with a figure, you can repose it. So there's pros and cons to both styles.
True. We got
now that Marvel owns the Sony movies, are you able to do other Spider-Man? Like, are you able to do Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield?
Do they? Sony still owns the.
Yeah, it's still Sony.
Yeah, they're just leasing.
Oh, you're right. Okay, right.
Yeah.
What about like the Fox X-Men and stuff like that? Like a Hugh Jackman?
That because it's owned by actually bought out by Disney, right? So next year the Deadpool depends on the timelines because of the strikes and everything. But we've been told the Deadpool movie is going to be epic. So our plans for next year, other than what we've teased already, would be around Deadpool.
That's gonna be sick.
So you could do a Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman in a yellow suit.
Potentially, they've told us right now we can't talk about too much, but essentially they're putting a lot into it, and everyone's seen all the images online. So That's probably the route we're going to go down. And then I think they want to reboot X-Men. That's their like long-term plan. So if they reboot it, we can then start looking at developing X-Men that way.
That'll be sick. And listen, not to be off topic, but Taylor Swift has brought up the NFL 40% rating. So if she comes out as the Dazzler in Deadpool, y'all better jump on that because your sales are going to skyrocket.
A Taylor Swift statue would be the all-time selling statue of all time.
Yeah, for sure. Hands down.
So?
Hands down.
100%.
That would sell more than any statue you guys had. I can promise you that.
So that means Miguel will buy one.
Taylor Swift is crazy. Taylor Swift is insane.
Bro, people, yeah. Dude, think about it. The ratings of the NFL went up 40%. That's a human being who did that.
That's the news telling you that. That's not true.
Percent.
Is she a human? Is she a human?
I don't know. I heard she was. There was all kinds of things I heard.
We're not sure.
So this is a question we got. Oh wait, did I put up the wrong question? Hold on. I think I did. So the question from Jeff Morris: are the Iron Man going to be? I guess he means USB or battery powered.
So right now, we've got a lot of feedback about like using the button cell batteries, and a lot of people hate it. So we're trying to speak with the production team to find better solutions. And as of yet, they've not given us any confirmation. But we're trying to move away from button cells and look at more USB options, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I had a USB adapter for this guy, and I was so happy when I saw that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's way easier, and it just makes everything more easier.
Okay. What is this? Is the BD paint would be the same as the Hulkbuster?
You mean in terms of how it's going to finish? The quarter scale one?
I think so. He's talking about the battle damage. Is the paint would be the same as the Hulkbuster's paint job applications? I guess
it'll be the same as the prototype. We'll be following the prototype, so it's difficult to say because I've not seen the Hulkbuster for a while. But the quality is just always the benchmark is the prototype, and we try to exceed that. So whatever you see in the images, we'll try and make it look as more realistic and better than that. Okay.
Now you got people asking about the Deadpool stuff. Guys, I don't think he could answer that many questions for that because that's in the future, I guess. But I'm assuming it would be 1/3, right? Because I mean, it's Marvel, but I guess.
Well, let us know. We've got the Facebook group for Queen Studios collectors. Just let us know what you want. We've got the 3rd scale rights. We could always ask about it. It depends what collectors want. Right now, we would be looking at busts 100%. But other than that, I can't say too much right now.
Okay.
Let me imagine a Ryan Reynolds bust. That'll sell like crazy.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. You guys started doing surveys a couple months ago, probably in the beginning of the year. And I think a lot of people were getting involved with those surveys. Is that something you're still looking to do now that you're starting to get back into the rhythm of things? Or did that not work well with you guys?
So once we get all the results, it depends on what it is. The things move slowly in collecting because you've got to work with the big studios and you've got to go through contracts. So that's the slow part. So even stuff from like 2022, March, we're still working on contracts and product development. So we're doing something with it. It's just behind the scenes and you just can't always see. And then it will get there. It's just these things just take a long time.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Everybody's freaking about Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Okay.
Here's a off question real quick. Will there be any chances of a 1/4 scale, which is good as this?
Well, we've released this in quarter scale, so hopefully people thought it was good. So I don't know.
Then we got what happened with the Harry Potter busts.
We've got the prototypes in the office. I'm not sure the release timeline and schedule. Some people thought Micheal Jackson's a little bit creepy, so maybe having a young wizard could also be creepy. So we're gonna think about it.
Man, you pair those two up together, dude. Oh man.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm not talking about pairing them together, but
Someone's a 2-pack.
Oh my God! Listen, so. Real quick, let's move on. I want to touch on Batman real quick with the armory. and then we'll move into Mario and his Inart stuff because we're coming close to the end of the show soon. But real quick, Josh, can you pull up the Batman, because that's another one that really went nuts, right? Everybody loved the bust itself. The likeness to Christian Bale was just absolutely amazing from every angle. He even had that little he has this little I don't know what it is in the inside of his nose. It's like this little lump there. I don't know what the hell it was. That's there, but the attention to detail on that was amazing. And then you came out with the life-size statue, right? People went nuts. And then you dropped another bomb with the armory here that looks absolutely amazing. All the gadgets in the back, the light up features, the swappable, portrait, whether it's masked or not with the cow. Everybody went nuts. So when you saw this happening, John, this coming to fruition, what were your thoughts? Did you think they were going to nail it like this? Or when did you get it, you were like, wow, this is a lot better than what I thought it was going to be?
It's always difficult to say because whenever we do something like this, they always try to. There's certain things we do which just seems a little bit crazy to do, like the 1-to-1 Hulkbuster, which is absolutely massive.
Yeah,
and an armory. Yeah. This armory weighs a ton. I don't know in your metric ton, so I don't know what that is in Imperial, but it is crazy. But when you see it, it's a spectacle. And there's only going to be a few guys that can get this. But if you've got like a big warehouse or an office or something,
or a gallery,
yeah, a gallery.
Hint,
yeah.
Hint.
I think this is the ultimate Batman collection or collector piece. And when I saw it, they described it. I didn't really see the prototype till the event itself because it just takes so long to design. But yeah, when I saw it, I was blown away. It looks incredible,
dude. It looks amazing. So, is P-Rock still with us, or he leave?
He's here. Oh, he's muted.
P-Rock, what do you think about this? When you saw this, obviously we talked about it on the show, but what did you think about this entire setup with the bust, the 1-to-1, and the armory?
No, I thought it looked amazing, man. Like if I had the money and had space for something like that, I definitely would get that. I'll probably try to take the suit, wear it myself, and just like try to see the weapons come out and everything, and just chill. But I would do that, man. But as we're talking about this real quick, since you have the Marvel line, would you be doing something like this for Iron Man?
So someone brought that up, like a gantry.
Yeah,
or like the Hall of Armor.
Hall of Armor.
Yep.
Crazy.
Maybe in the future we could do that with 1-to-1. Maybe in the future, but we could only do
it a lot better.
So this is real. You guys really are doing this.
Yeah, we're really doing it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, but like you said,
what's the number you guys gonna have? Is it like a solid number you have yet? Or are you still taking pre-orders, or
we've set like the limit. The limit's at 40, but it might not hit the limit just because of the cost and the cost of shipping and assembly. But we've had orders already, so there's gonna be some guys out there that have got the armory, and will get the armory.
So if I bought this, I will have to assemble it myself, or someone when they come deliver, they assemble it.
We'd get someone to come and assemble it. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. All right.
It's not IKEA flat pack where we just.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be there all day. Like, what?
Yo, listen.
That's great.
That's a great question, though.
You better make sure when you get this is the final spot you're gonna put it, man. Good luck trying to move it after they built that for you, man.
I know, dude. This is amazing, though. Like, this shocked a lot of people too. Yeah. It was really
it is beautiful, man.
Because there was it was just one surprise after surprise after surprise just in this Batman figure alone. It was just neat. But P-Rock, interesting question, even though I know you're not the biggest fan of Iron Man, but man, to have a gantry or do something in the future with Iron Man or the Hall of Armor with him, that would be insane, man. Mm-hmm. That would be
the light up on that.
Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That'll be neat. Mario, what'd you think when this came out? What were your thoughts on it?
Oh, this was incredible, man. I mean, aesthetically speaking, the portrait on Bruce Wayne was dope, and everything else. It was a huge surprise, really. But looking at it realistically, how the hell did Batman get in there? How is he gonna get out with everything blocking him like that?
Oh, he's got to press a button and moves out the way.
No,
it opens up and everything.
There you go.
Yeah, that's animatronic, dude. That's animatronic.
Nice. I have the 6-scale version of this armory, man, and putting all those pieces in there is it takes a lot of time. You know, so is everything actually sculpted? You know, are all the separate weaponry, the armory bits sculpted in there?
All
or is
separate,
everything
all separate
removable?
pieces. You
Oh,
can take them
jeez.
out. It's all
You can actually take them
polystone.
out,
Yeah, you can take them out. Yep.
bro. I'll be freaking playing
Dude.
Batman in my room
Are
all
the
day
batarangs
long.
foldable as well?
Yep. It's all. So we've got the license for props as well.
No.
So that's why we can make it. So you can take them off, you can lift them, you can hold them, and they all come in different cases, individually packaged or in like foam. We've got like foam packaging, so all of the little bombs and all of the batarangs and the guns, the ammunition are all packed. Like it's gonna be epic, and it is epic already.
I just noticed there's the gun where he like goes like, and it's like that gooey like bomb
sticky
thing.
gun.
The sticky gun?
Sticky gun, dude.
Bomb gun, yeah.
That is sick. I just noticed that.
Does that'll actually transform too?
Wait,
No, because it comes in pieces. You put it together.
oh,
and
you mean
like
it goes?
kinda,
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
It comes in separate
it'll
pieces. You put
move.
it together and you kind of like transform it a little bit.
Yeah, should be able to.
What?
This is for maybe Todd for your gallery. Maybe this is the one you invest in. Maybe crowdfund it. I don't know.
There you go, Todd.
Do it, Todd. Do
I
it.
would feel-
Let's go.
I-
Live
I would-
PO. Live
I would feel
PO.
so. I'm not gonna crowdfund it. That sounds
Okay.
horrible. That sounds. Let's just like.
Yeah.
come on, guys,
There's a big
you know,
investment. It's a
like-
big investment.
Yeah, I'll
I
put
know.
on it, bro. I'm
But
local.
hey, you know what? It should.
Let's remember a couple months
see.
ago, somebody was highly considering that Hulkbuster
Who?
1-to-1.
No, he was gonna go halves with Mr. X. That's what it was.
Me?
Yeah, remember you and Mr. X were talking about in Vegas. You're gonna go halves on the Hulkbuster.
Oh yeah. Well, I was drunk as hell.
That was alcohol talking.
But I would. I mean, I would go halves with him. But where's it gonna go? Nothing fits in his house, by the way. As you guys maybe know or maybe don't know, but he's got to get bigger doors. He's got to get bigger doors.
Listen, so I did get a question. Everybody's asking if there will ever be an option to have the swap out portrait for just the bust option.
Not at the moment, but so we've had a crazy couple of weeks because we had Wonder Festival in China, then it was a national holiday where we get a week off, and then the team are in Thailand right now.
Yep.
So we've not really had a chance to sit down, but maybe it's something we can ask about and talk about. How do we implement that? But we've had a lot of questions about that. But if you buy I can't remember which version. One of the versions it is switch out if you buy the bust and the statue. But it's if we can offer that for the standalone bust as well. I'll need to speak with the guys here.
Gotcha. Okay. Real quick, any plans on selling the armory props individually?
Maybe I can ask about it. We've done the Wonder Woman shield in the past and the Joker mask. Maybe it's something we can do later down the line. Now we've got the designs and everything's done.
Awesome. All right. Cool. All right, Mario, you're up, buddy. We're gonna talk about these figures. The floor is yours, my friend. The floor is yours because I know there's a couple things that were released that we spoke about on his channel and my channel. So we're gonna do that in a little bit. You good, Mario?
Oh, he's muted.
Yeah, hold on, my bad. Yeah. So going back to the Shanghai event, we actually got some stuff that was shown from Inart. Again, we're talking about these earlier with the prototypes, and
so good.
This Joker was actually, you mentioned it quite a few times, and now that we finally get a chance to actually see it and what we're getting, man. So I gotta say, this, considering how many times Queen Studios has done this Joaquin Phoenix, excuse me, Joker, I would suspect that Inart, wouldn't have a problem, or as far as like trying to nail his likeness, but real quick, shout out to Justin over there, Justin's Collection, man, for these photos. Actually using his for these, but yeah, we saw this, and then another. So John, there's I know there's some questions that actually came up regarding this set because we did see 3 different figures. However, I think there's some speculation that this is actually going to be a 2-pack and not a 3-pack. Do we know where we're at with that yet?
Not yet. So these are the figures we're developing. And I think the clown, like this one, and the bathroom dance one, could The outfits could be interchangeable, but all of the finer details aren't worked out. So at the show, we were just showing you this is what we could do. This is what we're working on. This is what the head sculpt's going to look like. This is what it'll look like with the accessories, the props. The final piece, the final like how it's going to be released is still not decided yet, and we'll probably find out closer to the pre-order. And then also we're getting feedback from collectors all the time. So the question for you is, what would you rather have?
I think considering that we've seen 3 figures, most of us would probably expect a 3-pack, but I'm sure not everybody's going to be happy about that price, because you did mention that this is I believe the licensing, minimum. The 1,000 minimum. Yeah. So considering a 3-pack of this piece, I'm pretty sure that price tag is going to be outside of a lot of collectors range, but we'll see, man. And people talk what they want, but then when it's actually put on the table, presented, people are like, oh no, it's too much. So I don't know, man. We'll actually see what happens.
So when we talked about this on your show, Mario, this is probably the most popular one out of everything we saw at the event. A lot of people were talking about the fact that he was crossing his legs, that there's not that many figures that could make a pose like that when they're sitting down. A lot of people were asking if it came with the chair and the back, and I think that was very popular as well. But man, the colors, just everything here just look really, really good. Is there any like new technology with these guys that you're able to go ahead and pose them like that now? Is there something that you did differently versus the other figures that you guys have?
Everything's designed for the character itself. So when we're designing the figure, we're designing around the character. What do you want it to do? So I'm not sure about like the leg movements, how it's different to other ones, because I've not tried to sit them down. But yeah, we design each figure specifically around the figure. So there was questions when we released before about the Gandalf, the rooted hair, the Pennywise. We've used a different rooted hair for Pennywise. And people were asking, well, why have you used a different one? It's because the character's hairstyle is different and it requires different methods and techniques. So that's why it's done that way. You can't standardize every character because they've all got their own unique aspects.
That's awesome though. That's really well said as well. Aaron, question for you before Mario continues. You have the Joker in front of you, different actor, obviously. Would you consider getting this one?
Not the 2-pack, but if you guys end up making a single sculpted one, yeah. But this is beyond my budget.
Wasn't this going to be a 1/3 scale?
So we do have a 1/3 scale that we showed at Vegas last year.
Yeah,
event that you and Josh went to, and the pose is identical. But this is the 6 scale figure, and we've just posed it like that. And
so
these are the switch out hands.
Okay, got it.
We've still got it.
Going to make that 1/3.
It's in the locker. Maybe in the future we could do it, but at the moment we've not got any plans to release this year.
Got it.
Dude, these came out great. Aaron, which one would you get though? Out of, if let's say they did one, which one? The clown, the bathroom, or him sitting down?
Yeah, sitting down.
Hey, nice. Yeah, I love that. That right there is perfect. Perfect.
He said it's out of his budget, but didn't he say he could have got the Terminator bus? He was all over space.
That's when I have a house. That's when I get a house.
Bro, that's funny. Oh, here we go.
This was an absolute surprise, man, because I know there's a lot of us here in the Cisco community, and J&D just recently released their 2-pack of a 3rd scale of the Reeves Superman and Clark Kent. But to see Inart actually take this on, this actually speaks volumes, man. This has someone like me insanely excited. Now I know the the portraits weren't really that widely received well, but again, going back to history with the Gandalf. I mean, oh shit! I actually have all bad.
Oh, dude, what's that?
There we go. Yeah, we have. I think most of us have absolute faith that you guys will actually just deliver, on these portraits, man. I understand these are early prototypes. And the Superman, the S logo is actually stitched in and not like an iron. That's actually pretty cool too, man.
Yeah. So it's stitched in, so it's looks more like the actual suit.
Right.
So I think with this one, Clark Kent, everybody was like, looked really, really good. I think that Superman might have a little bit needed some tweaking, if I remember correctly. But again, these were only just to show off. These aren't final production or anything like that, right?
Yeah, so that's the debate. And last year when people invited me on the streams, a lot of people saying, well, why are you showing it if it's not ready yet? We 6-scale collectors like to see the final piece. But we also got to keep in mind, we want to make sure that you guys know what we're making rather than just like showing a piece of paper or showing like a print thing that's saying, oh, we're going to make this. So that's why we've done that.
Hey, listen, I appreciate the teases because it helps people prepare for the future, right? Because now, again, we're all in budgets and stuff, and it prepares us for, all right, this is what I'm going to be looking forward to and stuff like that. So, hey, I'm all about it. But go ahead, Mario, if you want to continue with this one, because I actually have a question from a viewer for this one when you get done.
Yeah. Next up, we got the BVS Superman. Again, the body proportions look amazing. The overall suit design, the fact that it comes with a posable cape, as well as a drape cape, is actually that's one of the things that a lot of customizers actually end up doing, is swapping out a cape for something even better. And the fact that you guys are giving us the option out the box is absolutely great. Yeah, there's a newer. I know this the flight pole design was questioned by some. The rooted S curl, that's a nice little touch as well. But yeah, this actually came out great, and I'm sure it's got a lot of other collectors excited for the fact that I guess you did mention before another a Wonder Woman and a Batman to possibly go along with this set right here, man. So that will definitely be exciting to see in the future. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you ordered this?
Yeah.
Very
Henry
nice.
Cavill is my Superman, and this is probably like the greatest Henry Cavill likeness I've ever seen.
Agreed, Henry Cavill.
The price came out I think the price point was fine. Getting into where through the channels that we usually get it from. But what was interesting to see is that now we notice that Inart has a license in Australia and New Zealand now. So we actually we've seen this go up on pop culture, but they gave us an insane deal with that. Some of us, like, I was seeing this thing for $330 shipped, and I was like, wow. I think they've adjusted their prices already, but it was actually pretty interesting to see their pricing on this particular figure. But Miguel, what was some of the questions that you had on this piece?
So a question that I was asked from one of the viewers, I'm just trying to find it. If Inart plans on having the kryptonite accessories light up for this feature or for this figure, and I guess they were saying, if you didn't have to pull the spear out of the figure hands to turn it on or off, it would save them from having to touch the figure so much and possibly having to repose the figure, etc. So is there going to be an LED feature put into the sphere or the kryptonite or anything like that?
Yeah, I didn't see that mentioned when we had our meetings about this, but with the Gandalf, I think it's the Staff of Moria, right? We can light that up.
Yeah.
But you have to take out a tiny little LED and you have to twist it and put it back in. Maybe we'd use the same technology. I'd have to confirm that.
Okay.
With the team. Yeah, but I didn't see that mentioned in the materials that got sent, so I'll have to ask about that.
Okay, no problem.
John, when this thing was shown, there was so much debate and confusion about, is this hair actually sculpted or rooted? It just looked that damn good, to where the sculpt is just like, so it's indiscernible. You can't really discern the fact if it's rooted or not. So kudos to the team for getting that down.
Do you guys only do rooted hair for like longer hair characters? Would you do a rooted hair Superman, or?
It's a little bit harder to do with the smaller, with shorter hair on smaller scale. For example, if we've done it in quarter scale before or third scale statues, you can do it with short hair characters. But when you get down to this scale, it is harder. It's not impossible, but the sculpt is better. And for the curl on the front, it just looks better rooted. So that's Justin from Justin's collection recommended that to us. So we looked into it and added that in. But we've decided to sculpt just because it's a lot easier, and that's the way we got to go. But with longer hair pieces, yeah, you can use the wool for the rooted hair, and it looks better that way.
Nice. Real quick, guys.
Chat you want to bring up?
Yeah, Steve, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Really appreciate that. Not gonna lie, kind of pissed that Inart Cavill head sculpt looks better than my $3,000 J&D that's on the way. That is definitely worth a super chat, Steve. Thank you so much, man. You didn't really have to do that, but we appreciate it. Great compliment, man. Great compliment.
Yeah.
And Aaron, I know you were the minute you saw the head sculpt, I saw you kind of react. Did you have something to say about when you went to buy this? It's number one PO or first day PO. What was it that got you attracted to this figure? Was it the portrait and the likeness?
Yeah, it's just the Hot Toys one. It looks a little bit like him, but this one just captures everything: the eyes, his jawline, the hair, everything looks just like him.
Nice.
Is there a black suit version, or did I say that wrong?
Not
You said
yet.
it wrong.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, so there's a
Who knows
chance.
for future? Who knows? Maybe,
Oh,
maybe.
man.
But with that Superman in particular, that's another case of we showed the Superman in July, and people were saying that the head sculpt was off and this is wrong, and then we worked on it for 2 months, and then back again end of September, beginning of October, we showed this version, and people are happy. So that's why we're more confident now to show prototypes, because we'll take all the feedback on board and we'll go and work on it. So that's what we're aiming to do.
And this is why one of my goals on this show is to have companies come on, like yourself, and which is why I appreciate it so much, you being on. Is so people could understand, the behind the scenes stuff, things like that. I think is important. So that way, when they're giving this feedback, it's positive feedback, not necessarily so much, bashing and stuff. And now they understand the why behind it. I always think it's great to, go ahead and tease something like I said earlier, because it gives us planning purposes for the future and what we want to see and stuff. So, definitely a good thing that you're on here talking about that, so people could recognize the reasons why you guys are doing that. There was another question here. So Superman figure come with a full flight pose stand?
Yeah, so the flight pole's in the background, right? On one of the other shots, it will come with that. Yeah.
Okay. Curious the rating system. What is Reeves on the scale?
I think he's saying who's the best Superman.
Oh,
If I'm gathering,
Oh, we're all biased. We're all biased with that, man.
Oh, is that what he's asking? Who's the best Superman?
That's what I took from it. I could be wrong.
Justin, clarify that. We'll get back to that.
it's actually Christopher Reeve. So, just
Yeah.
Thanks, Todd.
Justin, clarify that for us. Listen, this came out obviously really good as well. But go ahead, Mario. You're
Yeah. Next up, we got everyone's favorite Batman, including mine. Now that I finally saw the damn movie. No, not really,
he saw the movie like yesterday, bro.
no, seriously. What's that?
Did you actually like the movie, or were you joking?
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. No, I did like it. I did enjoy it, man.
Did P-Rock see the movie?
He did, but same like me. I think him and Joao had a hard time actually watching it.
Ah,
But looking at this figure, man, I gotta say did a great job again with the likeness.
really
man.
good.
That rooted hair again. You guys are just taking that next level. Now there was there was a little blooper that went around with Justin, man. That was in the middle of filming, and I believe this was the figure that kind of just
it wasn't
with the magnets.
There was no magnets on that one. That's why.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about now.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Miguel. So keep that
Yeah,
in
there's no
mind.
magnets. So for some of the prototypes, it's just the base. We don't always add the magnets on the prototypes. A lot of them we do. We've got more than one prototype. So for this one, it was just standing on a flat base. There was no magnets. So someone had bumped the people leaning over the ropes, and someone bumped it as Justin was filming, and it fell off. And then we did see all the comments. No, that's why you don't use magnets, but there's no magnets at all.
See, another thing we didn't know. I thought it was magnets. I was talking mad shit, especially the Bretta. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Miguel's over clowning us on our figures. All the
I was so clowning them. So real quick, and I thought this was what he was asking too, because Bretta was actually teaching me about this stuff. But he's talking about the Inart rating system. He was asking what tier was the Superman on.
We need to work on the system because it's confusing to a lot of people. So it should be one of the higher tiers. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more because it's more of a unique character. So there's not many licensed versions done. I think there's a few here and there.
Gotcha.
But I'm not sure the final one, but it'll be in the top 2.
And then we got a clarification here. I meant the other Superman flight pole, other than just hover flight pole being shown. It's just
that's
whatever.
the only one. That's
Yeah,
the only
Yeah,
one.
we've only got that one. We've only got that one.
Yeah. P-Rock, what do you think about the Batman?
I wasn't picking up. I'm not into this Batman too much in general. I didn't enjoy the movie too much. But it looks good. It looks good.
Figure, bro.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. The figure looks good. Yeah, I mean, it's freaking Twilight. I can't. I mean, give me the one with the cow. Show me the one with the cow. Show me the one with the cow, and then I'll talk more about it. There we go. There we go. All right, so here we go. So yeah, the good thing I do enjoy about this Batman is like the suit. The suit is more like posable compared to the other suits at Hot Toys and the previous movies. So that's pretty intriguing. But this looks real good, man. I like the gray with the black. Yeah, it looks nice. Like I said, I'm skipping this figure wise. I'm skipping this Batman. I'll wait till like the next movie comes out. If I enjoy that, then going forward I would get one. But
He wants the Lady Gaga.
no, she's in Joker. That's not Batman.
Yeah, Miguel, get it right.
We need a bat fight.
But no, but the sculpt does look like the chin right
We
there and
need a
everything like that. It
Catwoman for
looks
this,
good,
too.
man. The detail in the cowl and everything it looks nice, man. It does look real good. I'm happy
Oh, a
for people who
Catwoman would be
get it.
dope for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz, yeah, man.
I want to see you guys do a Riddler, man. I'd rather see the Riddler first.
Jim
Riddler
Carrey.
looks good.
You need not the Jim Carrey. Who said that? Who said that?
Didn't we see that guy's face like at the end of the movie?
Paul
Hey, like
Dano,
a
right?
Microsoft PC
Paul
guy.
Dano. You would want to. I'd rather have Jim Carrey.
Well, I'm saying like the Riddler to go with that Batman, just to have like the villain to go with the hero.
Right.
Okay.
This
I
was
want
a
to see the
surprise
Penguin.
to see.
I want
I'm
to see the
getting this one,
Penguin.
too.
The Penguin's dope. He made that Penguin look absolutely amazing. Really good acting. Go ahead, Mario. Sorry.
So the Cisco Daenerys was actually finally shown, man. So I know this was on a list for like a while just to see the actual prototype out there. This was a really, really nice surprise. Granted, I even say the sculpt looks a little bit rough as well, but I know these are all just prototypes. Everything's in the work. I really like this base, what you guys have done with it. That is so dope. The way you guys implemented like what was in the beginning of the or was in the titles of the show and implemented the base. That's a really, really nice touch. I like
And she
that.
has the house marking too.
And the tailoring on the outfit, the tailoring is incredible. Like maybe it doesn't come across in the photos, but on the outfit of the prototypes, really, really good. Working with a company, just making like miniature clothes for us, and it's just awesome. The head sculpt needs some work, and we know that, but
Right.
everything else is incredible.
I'm
So
getting
we're
this
looking at a
one,
mix
too.
of
It's
sculpted
pretty
and
good.
rooted here.
Pretty
Yeah, it's
are we
not too
looking at-
bad.
Is there any chance that we're gonna get like a fully rooted sculpt on this thing, or is it we're looking at pretty much mixed like we're seeing right here?
There's going to be more changes. I don't know what the changes are going to be, but essentially they're reading through all the comments on all the posts and speaking to collectors and different people, and they're just going to make some changes based on that and what the general feedback is.
Yeah, I'm excited. Inart actually is taking on the Game of Thrones license, and if they keep going with it, man, that's another rabbit hole for me personally. So yeah, I'm in.
We'll love
I'm
a
with Game
Jon
of
Snow
Thrones.
with this.
Yes. Yep.
Khal Drogo as well. Look at that.
Yeah. Here's
That'll
a
be
question
cool.
for you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the 301s are not bad. I got the 301s. They're good. I mean, obviously not the rooted hair ones, but they don't have many rooted hair ones.
Yeah, they do.
They don't have many. They're not all rooted hair.
No, but
That's what I'm
those-
saying. They don't have.
So any chance we get a Drago for this line?
Not in the plan just yet. I think Jon Snow's in the plan right now.
Nice.
But I don't know the timelines of all this right now.
Do you know what season? It's gonna be the same season.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've just seen the word Jon Snow written down, and that was in the original plan. They've not mentioned much more. But that is important. I think they need to think about that as well. So they'll probably try and match them up if they can.
let me just ask you. Any chance of a dragon, man? That would be pretty cool as well.
That would be sick.
What?
Why
But that's
not?
different licensing too, right? Did I hear that like for animals it's different licensing as well, or no?
That'd probably be a statue.
It's a dragon, dude. It's a CG freaking.
I don't know,
thing.
bro.
It'd be more like a statue, I think. I think making posable dragons
Right.
it's another thing for us. I don't know. if we could do that. But if we did it like a statue,
yeah,
3-0 actually did a statue of Drogon, and it's phenomenal. And that thing's been long gone. So for Inart, actually get on that, please. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
okay.
Yeah, taking a look at this beautiful masterpiece as well, man. You guys, again, this Gandalf is just insane. Or
Gandalf?
Yeah, I forgot his name now.
Aragorn.
Aragorn. I'm sorry, I had a Miguel moment. Excuse me.
I have a lot of those moments, so I can't be funny.
Again, Viggo Mortensen's likeness, you guys just nailed it, with this one as well. Now, this was a bit of a surprise to see Thorin, considering the fact that Inart has teased the Game of Thrones, the Lord of the Rings line. I guess most of us were expecting to actually see Legolas next, and to see Thorin here was a bit of a surprise. So now we're looking
Legolas.
I guess,
yeah, Legolas has been worked on. Legolas has been worked on. We just didn't get it in time for the show. Whereas Thorin, we're working with again with some different people to make this. And they had it ready. So we thought, just show it, see what people think.
Yeah, this actually came out pretty damn good for the prototype. I'm impressed. It looks really good. It looks really good, man.
It looks really good.
And then,
woof.
Who's this, P-Rock?
Dumbledore.
I thought he was gonna say Magneto. Go ahead.
I'll let P-Rock talk about this one, man. I don't know who this is.
Go ahead, P-Rock. It's all you, P-Rock.
I wasn't ready for this. Okay. Yeah, so this is the original Dumbledore. This is from the first movie. Unfortunately, he passed away. If I remember correctly, it was after the first movie. He was replaced in the second movie
after the first one. Yeah, Michael Gambon, who died the day after this.
I know, that's why it's crazy. When you guys announced it, I said to my buddy, we were talking about this, and I was like, yo, it's crazy. He died like right after. So with that in mind, you guys are definitely doing that version of Dumbledore too, right? In the future.
Well, if we'd have shown that Michael Gambon one on the day, we might have been like that timing, but maybe in the future. But because we're working on the first Harry Potter
movie,
figure is from as the Americans calls the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yep.
The English version's the Philosopher's Stone. So yeah, the characters from that. So that's why we've made this Dumbledore. But maybe if we work on later characters, we could add the Michael Gambon one.
This looks good,
it looks good, man. No, it does look good, man. I like the little phoenix. That's cool. That's a cool add-on right there. I like the way the robes look, like the colors on the robe and everything. And then the hair looks good too. It looks just like him, the glasses and everything.
Yeah, fantastic job with the tailoring and all the details that are actually in his robe and everything.
Yeah, tailoring is off
really
the hook.
really good, man.
Yeah,
really really good. So the
P-Rock, can you do a Dumbledore for us?
That one's like he's more like, we are gonna be choosing the students today. Like his voice is more like, like he's dying already, man. He's dying on camera. My Dumbledore is the newer one. I do enjoy the newer one more. Maybe because he was more of the movies, but the newer Dumbledore is my Dumbledore.
But no, exciting stuff from Inart, man. It was great to see all these prototypes, to get a glimpse of what the team is actually working on, and I know a lot of us are excited to pick up some of these products, man. So and whatever's in the future as well. So
dude,
money.
For real, man. You guys, I just want to congratulate you guys as a whole for just nailing it, bro. Just from top to bottom, from Queen Studios to Inart, from everything at the at Wonderfest. I mean, you guys just came out of left field and just nailed it again. Everything you guys did was just, caught everybody by surprise, and then it was a wildfire on the internet. Everybody was talking about it. And like I mentioned before, man, I try to get these companies onto the show so that way they could, interact with the viewers and stuff, and people could understand some of the schematics in the back and stuff when it comes with showing prototypes and, going to the shows and the process behind things. So I think that's really important to connect. So I really, really, really appreciate you taking the time out and finally being on ToyQuest101. It means a lot to all of us here. And the panel, and of course the viewers. But man, you guys nailed it, bro! Congratulations.
Yeah, cheers, guys. It's a lot of work that goes into it. So when we get any feedback's good feedback, because we're gonna just use it to improve. So getting the chance to speak to you guys, going to the shows and events is what it's all about. Hopefully, the US licensing can open up next year, and we can get out there and see you guys in person. That's the part that we need to
saves us money,
crack
man.
next.
If that does happen, hell
Yeah, we need to make that happen soon, man.
Mhm.
Soon. But yeah, we would
Shipping
love to
costs.
have you out here. I'm sure a lot of us will try to fly out to wherever you are going to be. But yeah, man, we're excited, man. Like I said, you guys dropped a lot of bangers on us, so we really appreciate it. Is there anything else big that's coming out for you guys? Maybe another show or anything that's anticipated for you guys down the line?
There could be an event towards the end of the year in Beijing where we might show like some updates on the prototypes. But other than that, the event season's coming to a close now because we're moving into like the holiday season in the Western countries, and then there's Chinese New Year in February next year. So it might be a little bit quieter other than a few POs here and there, and then a few updates on what we've already displayed. And then from here, we're just going to work on licensing. So after Chinese New Year, we can make hopefully some larger, big announcements and get out to see you guys again in the summer and see you people in person.
Absolutely, man.
Dude, that'd be awesome. It would be definitely awesome to see you out here, man. But listen, man, that concludes our show. We're right on the dot. We got to talk about everything we wanted to talk about, man. So I really appreciate you being on. I appreciate the audience being here. I know there's a lot of things going on today. And for those who are going to watch it on the replay, I hope we answered some questions for you guys. I hope we went over some things that you guys liked. And obviously, leave a comment, anything like that. You could check out the Queen Studios Facebook group. A lot of information there, a lot of great stuff. From them, obviously sign into their newsletter and stuff is also a thing to do. And yeah, man, we're always trying to, post updates on every company, and, we try our best to go ahead and talk about everything that releases and stuff. So definitely check us out for more. But Josh, anything you got before we end the show? Anything upcoming or anything else that you want to add on to this?
Posted my review on this Mark 85. It's phenomenal. So if you guys would, on No Koi Culture, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, no, just waiting for stuff to come in, and every Friday night with you.
Let's go. Oh, and before I continue, Andrew, our guy Andrew, guys, just released his new song, available on Spotify. I put it in our Facebook group, guys. I know you guys been asking where Andrew's at. He's one of the popular guys on the show. He just released the song, and it's really dope. So check that out in the Facebook group. Yeah, dude, my man's like killing it.
Rapping?
Pop punk, it's your thing.
No, he's it's like punk rock, right?
It's pop punk.
Pop rock.
I know he's saying my Lord of the Rings though.
Sick.
Stop it. Stop it.
He finally watched it. Gotta give him that.
Yeah, he did.
Good.
He watched it before you guys watched Batman. So if anything, you guys should be ashamed of yourself.
No, I saw Batman.
This guy's never seen Lord of the Rings.
He's never seen any of the Lord of the Rings that do.
No, he finally did just recently because of P-Rock. P-Rock harassed him.
We were like,
I had to, man. I had to.
No, that's way worse than not seeing Batman. Not seeing Batman.
Exactly.
Thank you, Tom.
Years.
Lord of the Rings.
Listen, everybody got on.
I was gonna listen to his song, but I don't.
That's what I said. See, that's what I said, Todd. That's what I said.
Sorry,
Screw his song, man. And so he proves to me that he saw Lord of the Rings.
I love pop punk, but you not seen Lord of the Rings? Sorry, dude. Just kidding.
He's a movie buff too, guy. He's a movie buff type, supposedly.
Yeah,
supposedly.
I gotta sign off.
It's too much.
I love you, Andrew. I love you, Andrew. Until you show me proof, this is gonna keep happening, my friend.
Listen, Andrew's awesome though, but he'll be back on. Obviously, he works at Universal Studios, so he's doing a lot of the horror nights there. But he'll be back on, man. But I just wanted to
see Lord of the Rings. What the hell?
I know.
That's even worse.
I wanted to shout him out for that song, guys. Like I said, it's in the Facebook group. Aaron, thank you so much for being on, brother. Good to know that you have a lot of things in the pipeline coming down from your POs. That a lot of them are Queen Studios Inart stuff. So definitely cool, man. But anything you want to add or anything you got going on?
Thanks for having me, bro. It was nice meeting John. Looking forward to getting a bunch of 6 scale figures from Inart. Say what Wednesday with Leo, maybe Thursday, best of the best, and try to be here Friday with you.
Hey, let's go. We just hung out at New York Comic-Con, which I know we didn't get to talk about, but we'll talk about maybe next week. We'll see what happens, because next week, not only is it going to be my birthday and Leo's birthday, and we were going to do that for the show, but it's also Halloween, so it might be a Halloween birthday show.
That's crazy.
Everybody's got to dress up to be on the panel, Mario. So you better get your shit together. Oh man,
I'll take the night off, bro. I'm good.
Put your bandana on. Just put the beard.
Yeah, just put the bandana on. You'll be a cholo.
Be a little cholo. Yeah, cholo bike rider.
You'll be the ones that you get at the 50 cent machine, the little tattoo ones. Anyway, Todd, thank you for being on as always. Always supporting Toy Quest 101. You know we all love you, brother. What you got going on? Any updates on the gallery? Everybody's anticipating that. I seen some updates, man. It looks freaking amazing. I got to see it personally a couple months ago. Obviously, a lot has been done now, but anything there?
The tunnel is almost done. After that, we're gonna go to the main gallery. We have a lot of stuff that we're gonna do that's gonna be amazing, and it's taking a lot of time. So I'm sorry, but I promise everyone that once it's done, it's gonna be worth it. So that's all I can really say. I have no idea when it's going to be done.
Listen,
I don't know.
If you need a group of us to go out there and work for a week, we'll do it, bro. Let's make it happen.
Save my PTO for you, man. So
yeah, we got PTO.
I work for food.
That's so.
See?
Oh, just food. There's some okay.
Hey, I'll work for pre-order, bro. You know, I'm just down the street from you, man. So
yeah,
we'll work for a pre-order.
We'll go to the Circle or Triangle to that bar, and we'll be all right.
Okay. Other than that. If you've never seen Lord of the Rings, please go watch Lord of the Rings. I mean,
and the Hobbit, and the Hobbit afterwards.
Yeah, sure, okay. Okay. But it's the best trilogy ever. Star Wars, sorry.
Hey, come on, bro.
Lord of the Rings is better than Star Wars. Okay.
Story-wise, I agree. Story-wise, I do agree. Story-wise, I agree.
He made a language. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, I'm just joking. But please watch Lord of the Rings and watch Star Wars too, because some people haven't even seen that. Anyways, John, really awesome hanging out with you as always. Queen Studios killed it, so thank you so much for that. And yeah, hope to see you soon next year.
Awesome, bro. Speaking of that, I forgot to ask this, but a million people asked me, "Are you ever going to try to acquire the Star Wars license?" I think I already know the answer to it, but if you want to go ahead and answer that for us, you can.
We try every year. Answer is we try every year.
Any update? Any update on the Berserk license? Any update? I know that was part of your poll.
No, not just yet.
Oh,
but we'll go back to some of the earlier polls and keep moving forward. It's like step by step. We've made progress with some we've not made progress. So yeah,
I've always said that whenever Queen Studios gets the license for Star Wars, everything you see right here is gone.
Yeah, that's gonna be major. But P-Rock, dude, thank you for being on as always, brother. Appreciate you. Got to hang out with P-Rock this weekend. I just already know that if me and P-Rock ever hang out, it's trouble because we hung out for one day and we act totally the same in public. So
he's awesome.
It was just, we were bugging out. All of us were. But P-Rock, man, thank you. You just came out with a new review for Diamond Select Toys, which is pretty cool. The Mini Mates figures from the Ninja Turtles. So what do you got going on and anything you want to add to the stream?
I'm actually going to drop the SH Monster Arts Geigen review either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm debating. I got it. It's done. It just finished uploading to YouTube, so I'm debating right now. After that, in about 25 minutes, we got LWO on Profi's channel, Mario's channel right there. Tomorrow, if you're a UFC fan, I usually, for the pay-per-views, I do a UFC watch-along fights and figures. Talk about figures in between the fights. But it's a big card tomorrow. Starts at 2 o'clock. They're in Abu Dhabi, so there's a big card. But I'm doing a stream, the watch-along tomorrow. So if you're a fan, come join tomorrow on my channel. So
John
fights and figures.
I know John likes
you. UFC fan, John?
Yeah, UFC quest. Yeah. Who you got tomorrow?
Oh, I got
Chimaev or
I think Chimaev's gonna
for
win.
The co-main event?
Yeah,
Chimaev
I think he's gonna win, man. Because that whole thing with the knee, man, I'm still a little nervous about that.
I don't even think with the knee or without the knee.
But he's still older.
Then,
but the main event got me Volkanovski and Islam.
Again. Yeah,
I got Volk.
I like Volk, man. I really like Volk a lot. But I'm kind of going for Islam, man. I don't know. I'm kind of going for Islam.
It's in Abu Dhabi, so I think that's the advantage for him.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting.
Yep. And even the Johnny Walker fight. I'm intrigued in that one, too.
Ankalaev, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's going to be a good one.
Listen, he lost about 25 to 30 pounds within like 11 days, just to let you know, Volkanovski. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But he's coming in. He got nothing to lose, man. He's not going to lose his title. He's not going to lose his win streak in his division. So it's more win for him than it is for Islam. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. But I like both. Fights, man. It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited.
for
excited.
sure. Maybe
That's
we need a
huge,
UFC license, John. UFC license.
Yes.
We could get it, but it's what people would buy. I don't know. Maybe 112.
Yes, Conor
Anderson
McGregor,
Conor,
Anderson Silva,
GSP, Nate
BJ
Diaz.
Penn, the Diaz
Nate
brothers.
Diaz.
Come on, man. Make it happen. Put it in the suggestion box. Let's do it.
Look into
Mario, what you got going on, brother? Thank you for being on as always.
Oh, thanks for having me on as always, man. This was a great night. Got to hang out with Todd, Aaron again, John, and the rest of the fellas, man. It's great hanging out. Yeah, man, we got, like P-Rock alluded to, we got LWO coming up on my channel in about 20 minutes or so that's always going to be fun. All kinds of different stuff to talk about. We got a couple stories, too, man. About P-Rock, I need you to recap. I need a recap for NYCC, bro. So I want all the stories down from all your shenanigans to the...
Yeah, you gotta ask a pizza question. I got proof of that. I got video of that.
Miguel, please send me that. I
will.
Like to show that.
I will.
Thank you very much.
Send it to me too, man. I wanted to. It was me.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So we definitely need that.
And she's from Philadelphia, so that's right around the corner from me.
Bretta has an interesting story for us tonight too, man. So Aaron, I don't know if I can have you on for that, so I'm sorry, but this is something interesting that Bretta's got coming up. Yeah, Monday Night Profi Chat as well. So we'll be talking all kinds of fun stuff. My fellas here with P-Rock and with Miguel as well. And yeah, other than that, just waiting on my review samples from John. From everything from all the Quincetos and stuff. And yeah, man, just can't wait to get everything in.
Let's go.
but yeah, no, it's good to see everybody tonight, man. So yeah, thanks for having me on as always.
All right, guys. So head over to, it's gonna be on your channel, right?
Yes, my channel. Yes.
All right, LWO on Profesoro's channel. As far as ToyQuest101, Dennis Perez just dropped his review on Aquaman from Iron Studios. I'm gonna be doing a review soon next week. I'm just not sure which. Oh, actually, I might have the Optimus Prime truck replica review. I got the actual real replica to come out to my house, believe it or not, which was crazy. So we're definitely gonna have that. What did it say?
Wow. The ending of this live chat is even longer than Return of the Rings extended edition. Jeez.
It's a loader joke for those who haven't seen it. Go watch it. You'll get it.
You have to watch extended class. Don't watch the regular. Don't watch the actual. Watch extended.
But listen, we got to get out of here, boys. So I appreciate everybody in the chats. I appreciate you, John. Thank you again. Hope to have you back whenever we always open the door for you guys. And appreciate you guys on the panel. We'll see you guys Monday on a Profi Chat. That's where I'm going to be next. And then back here on Friday. I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace, guys.